Guys and girls, what is going on? Thank you so much for checking out the stream tonight. It looks like Jake Randall beat us to the big reveal, you guys, but we're gonna talk about it. There's something very interesting happening with Target. I noticed a certain pattern that they have developed, and also we're gonna talk about the other places that could be dropping this week. But you know what, you guys, let's go. Stream is feeling a little bit laggy. I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. What are you guys up to? How is your Monday going? Happy Monday, guys. Thank you so much for the likes. Much appreciated. Much appreciated, you guys. Lighting up the likes and the chat. I love it. This is that time of the week where we're gonna go over what we can expect, you guys, in terms of restocks. Jake Randall, guys. Jake Randall beating us to the punch, man. But you know what? I love him. We're all part of the same community. As so is Matt Swider and Killer Cam, two of our big followers over on Twitter at 1VideoGameDude. Shameless plug. Remember to sub. I'm still using my work clothes because I literally I rushed over here. I'm like 15 minutes late. I haven't even plugged in my laptop. Stuff is in disarray. I hope my mic isn't cutting off, but I know you guys will you know, tell me. You guys helped me out last week letting me know my mic was cutting off, so if that's happening again, you know, feel free to let me know. But we're gonna talk about possible restocks this week, you guys, for the PS5. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Nintendo Switch OLED, and then if anybody's looking for a Series X, you can let me know in the chat. But that seems to be a system that is decreasing in terms of popularity and who's actually looking for one. So that's why I don't really mention it in the headlines anymore. But if anyone is looking for a Series X, hit me up on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter if you want. I get those Xbox Series X alerts pretty fast, and I try to get them out as fast as I can as well. And also, we got some bonus and news stories that I'm gonna get into with you guys, including a possible permanent fix for the Joy-Con drifts. And also, I need to say some words about the whole Activision Blizzard controversy. Not good. It's not good, you guys, but that's gonna happen toward the end. So for those of you who want to stay, you know, that's cool, but we're gonna get through all the restock stuff first. But let me say what's up to you guys, man. Cool Whip, Bear Houdini, McPuffkins, Josh, what's going on, man? Nonchalance, Annabelle, what's going on, Annabelle? How's your night going? Possession, what's up, man? Clyburn, what's going on, man? Romaine, hey, dude. Edward Webb, what's going on, my man? What are you guys eating tonight? What's for dinner? I saw someone say cauliflower pizza. That stuff is pretty good. That's the stuff I'm gonna have to start eating tomorrow because I'm starting my low carb diet again. How many times did I start that low carb diet, you guys? This time I want to stick with it. I gotta lose some weight. All right, you guys. So let's start with the breaking news on Twitter really quick. Jake Randall giving us the heads up. Let's see what he's saying. Jake Randall, you know, he's a really big Twitter user, so he gets Target employees sending him screenshots, and he got some that it looks like this. I mean, I was gonna announce to you guys that we're gonna see a Target drop this week, but I need to talk to you guys about something very interesting. Target did some micro restocks on the weirdest of days, including yesterday, and it was highly dependent on area, on where you lived, but we had some micro restocks, you guys, and we didn't get alerted whatsoever on that. and it really depended on the target in your area. So like I said, we are having a target drop this week. Let's take a look at Jake's tweet really quick, kind of look over it. Annabelle says, arroz con potatoes. Yeah, that sounds like good. All right, Mr. Jake Randall, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, coming in with the screenshots here. So he says, great news, this is the biggest Target restock in months, with stores receiving 10 to 20 disc version PS5s this week. Remember to follow Jake Randall, because I always show photo proof of the internal inventory from employees. See date time in part 2. Man, Jake is a good guy. I mean, he's helped tons of people. I totally trust everything he tweets out. The thing is, before I saw these screenshots, I was seeing that Target got pinged on yesterday. Target got pinged for micro restocks yesterday. They had a digital micro restock on Saturday. Guys, they've never done this on the weekend. And they had a disc drop on the morning of the 23rd, which was Friday. I've never seen ever, this is the first time in history. in whatever history, I mean, what, it's like a year's worth of history. But Target did some micro drops. Some individuals got very lucky during the weekend. Their local Targets put these up for sale. Now, what I need to say about that is that it might have been very limited in terms of what Targets did the restock. But I do know, you guys, and this is from research that I did on nowinstock.net. I did it through my Telegram Now in Stock alerts. We had pings during the weekend, and when we get a ping and it's not widely known, this means that it was a micro restock, and they some very lucky people got it at Target. And like I said, it wasn't a very big micro restock, but some areas did. What I'm trying to say is that it looks like Target is on its way to doing what they're doing with the Series X in terms of restocking sporadically. Okay, sporadically. And we saw this because on Friday, Target restocked on Friday morning. Then we had these 2 micro restocks during the weekend. I do believe we're gonna hear about it soon if we're able to get our hands on an internal email, the way we were able to do so with the Xbox. I do believe Target is going to start restocking these as they come in. But this week, we are going to see a Target drop for the majority of stores. All I'm saying is that really don't be surprised if your store ends up having a lot less than what Mr. Jake is reporting on here, because not all the Targets will get 10 to 20, I don't believe. But to be honest with you guys, that's my opinion from what I've seen during the weekend. You could still try for it, and it's either going to be Wednesday or Thursday morning. So it's either going to happen Wednesday morning. It's either going to happen Wednesday morning between 6 and 9 a.m. Eastern, or Thursday between 6 and 9 Eastern. If we see a drop tomorrow morning, that really means they're starting to Oh, I got the wrong screen up, you guys. Hold up. Gosh, I'm sorry. Wait, do I? I don't think I do. Let me see. Okay, this is the screenshot he was tweeting out. So like the screenshots that they sent Jake, one store is saying that it's on its way on July 27th. The other one on July 28th. So I'm gonna say try for Wednesday between 6 and 9, and Thursday between 6 and 9. But who else could drop? We're gonna get into that in a little bit, you guys. All right, guys, thank you so much for the likes, much appreciated. I'm just really trying to keep you guys informed. You know, this is what we've been doing for the past couple of weeks now, and also on since December. So Romaine says, what's up, my guy? What's going on, Romaine? Nonchalant says, the neighbor-based cringe from Matt. Edward says, chicken tendies. Andrew Brown says, fish. Bear Houdini says, yes. Romaine says, here playing Returnal, still stuck on Biome 3. The boss game is so hard. Annabelle says, chicken with mushrooms. Ooh, that sounds very healthy. Nonchalant says, micro drop limits the amount scalped. It does. It very much does. Hey, Twilly Sita, what's going on? Twilly Sita says, oh my gosh, I missed the Walmart pre-orders. Nonchalant says, smart move on Target. Okay, hold up. So, Target. I'm sorry, Walmart. Walmart hasn't restocked since Walmart Digital restocked today? Who told me this? Twilly Sita. Twilly Sita, did you let me know about that? Yeah, they had a micro restock today. Guys, if you missed it, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it, you know. But this signals something that we could see a bigger restock on Thursday or Friday. So we're looking at Walmart for Thursday or Friday. We kind of already know that Walmart is saving up their disc editions for Sam's Club, which you can actually, if you have a Sam's Club near you, they're selling them in store. You guys, we talked about that last week. And also Meijer, if you have a Meijer in your area. Okay, someone's asking about Best Buy. That's the next one we're going to talk about. So with Best Buy, the last official restock was on July 23rd. So I don't expect a Best Buy drop all this week. Because with the patterns that I've been seeing, we've been seeing it every 2 weeks. So I don't expect a Best Buy one this week, unless they change the pattern they've been dropping. But I don't think we're gonna see one this week. The last time, so we talked about Target, we talked about Walmart, Best Buy. GameStop is the next one that we could be seeing this week, Wednesday or Thursday. So remember, you need a pro membership, and also they're doing bundles. But if you guys have followed my channel or in my playlists on tips on how to get a system, you already know how to return those items in a bundle that you don't want. Thank you so much for checking out the stream this Saturday. Don't forget, we're gonna have that cool giveaway, and if something crazy happens during the week, I'll come back on live again. But in the meantime, until I see you next time, stay safe, stay awesome. You're cool, guys. We're gonna see you later, man. Yeah, we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon. Yeah.